Hey guys, gossip and reactions, Marie's take. Louis Vuitton employees taunted a casual dress. Louis Vuitton employees taunted a casually dressed man and stopped him at the door. 48 hours later, they were stunned to find out it was Eagle star Saquon Barkley. I don't know who are the employees they have at Louis Vuitton, who are the CEOs, who are the supervisors, because this keep on happening and it makes no sense. And whenever I see something like that, it kind of reminded me when Selena, the star that died, Selena Quintanilla, I believe, that in her movie, at one point before she became famous, she had money and she went in some stores. They said she could not afford to buy those clothes because of how she looks. And I don't think it's fair. Nowadays, anybody can have money. It doesn't matter how they dress, what they look like. Saquon Barkley is one of the Eagles guys that just won a Super Bowl versus Kansas City. Like, are you serious? He wanted to buy something for his mother. He doesn't have to be dressing in suits. He wants to be casual. He wants to go there and feel free and feel like this is America. I don't have to be dressing in luxury clothes for them to open the door for me. And the same thing happened, I believe, 2 to 3 months ago with this baseball player that wanted to buy something for his wife, but because I think he's from Santo Domingo, and they don't think he had the money. He couldn't. They don't think he could have afforded the stuff that they were selling there, and that needs to stop. That's racial profiling. And the piece of shit, the unbelievable thing, let's say a white man or a Chinese man go there, don't have to dress in a suit or nothing. They will kiss their asses and they will welcome them with open arms. So the racial profiling only goes towards black and brown people. Isn't it amazing that this new administration show that they don't give two flies, you know what, about brown and black people? And the public responded to that. I don't remember those incidents happened during Obama administration, during Clinton administration, during Joe Biden administration. But whenever it's a Republican, they show the racism. They allow people to be racist. So they don't hide it anymore. They just bring it out there and exercise it. Like, bro, this is America. People fought so hard to stop racism. And you're going to stop somebody from coming in to buy your product because of the way they dress? I never really care about those brand name stuff. Whether it's Chanel, whether it's Dior, Balenciaga, Louis Vuitton, I don't care. And the same thing happened to J-Lo overseas. She went overseas, tried to buy something, and she turned around because they did not allow her, or they don't think she had the money. And I think that also happened to Oprah Winfrey. At one point, she went overseas trying to buy a purse. They didn't think she was able, financially to afford those. Like, those incidents only happen to black and brown people. So it doesn't matter how much fame and money you have. If you go to those luxury stores, you're going to know what true racism is. Okay, September 1st was the beginning of boycotting non-product hair beauty. Non-African American hair beauty product. They boycotted that to see for a whole month, the whole September, to see if those Indian, Asian people will put some respect in our dollars, right? I think next should be those high-end brand name stuff. Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Balenciaga, Dior, all those brand names. We should stop buying stuff for a whole month or 3 months so they can see without black dollars, without brown dollars, Those MAGA people don't have money. They are not educated, okay? They cannot afford to buy those things. Even though if they had the money, they would not put it in expensive perfume, expensive shoes, purses, or clothing. They don't care for stuff like that. So who's buying all these things? Black people, because we like to show off. So since they don't give a, you know what, about our dollars, we should teach them a lesson. Just like Target had to fire their CEO, allow these people to know without the black and the brown dollar, they ain't shit, and their stuff will stay in the store. Teach them a lesson, because this keep on happening over and over. And as the consumer, I think we're getting tired of it. We are getting tired. We're talking about Saquon Barkley. I don't really care for him because he was hanging out with the new administration's president. Anybody, I feel, in my opinion, this is my opinion, anybody that hanging out with this president, if you're black, you don't understand what it's like being black. If you are married to a white woman, maybe you forgot where you came from. So Saquon Barkley go playing golf with this man, kind of like take the taste out of my mouth for him. I don't care if he's a good player, but hang out with this man, show me you really don't give two fly fucks about the black community, because this man destroying black women's job. I'm gonna do a video on that next. 319,000 black women lost their jobs since this man took over. If you're telling me this man is not racist, then you're out of your fucking mind. Again, subscribe. Thank you for watching. In America 2025, we have brown and black people are being discriminated against at Louis Vuitton, where they have expensive high-end stuff, but because of how the people look, they don't think they can afford it. They close the door in their faces. Isn't it amazing? Subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.